Hi, my name is Rocky Miller. The first show I did at Kentwood was Maine with my wife Vicki, who was the choreographer. It actually changed my life. I was a workaholic to that point. I started doing theater. I actually, as a result of that show, started learning how to sing. I had one vocal line in that song and couldn't be heard at the back of the theater. So the woman playing my mother sent me to a teacher who was an operatic tenor, and I started studying with him, and I went on to do shows at 12 theaters, operas and musicals for the following 25 years. So Kentwood has been a foundation and base that I started from all of that. We've been members ever since, and couldn't recommend it more highly.
Victoria Miller. I first joined Kentwood in 1983 when I was cast in Chicago. One of my favorite shows. I had been a professional dancer, and I was real excited to get back after having kids to dancing and singing and stuff. And they asked me to do during that show, they asked me to choreograph their next musical, and then I just kept choreographing them and having fun and directing some and being on the board sometimes and just loving all the people. The people were great and warm, and they're real family, and I just have had a great time.
My name is John Wellington Wells. I'm a dealer in magic and spells, in blessings and curses and ever-filled purses, in prophecies, witches, and knells. If you want a proud foe to make tracks, if you'd melt a rich uncle in wax, you've but to look in on the resident gin, number 70 Simmery Axe. We've a first-rate assortment of magic, and for raising a posthumous shade, with effects that are comic or tragic, there's no cheaper house in the trade. Love filter, we've quantities of it, and for knowledge if anyone burns, we're keeping a very small profit, a prophet who brings us unbounded returns. For he can prophesy with a wink of his eye, peep with security into futurity, sum up your history, clear up a mystery, humor proclivity, for a nativity, for a nativity. He has answers oracular, bogey spectacular, tetrapods tragical, mirrors so magical, facts astronomical, solemn or comical, and if you want it, he'll make a reduction on taking a quantity. Oh, if anyone anything lacks, he'll find it already in stacks, if he'll only look in on the resident gin, number 70 Simmery Axe.
Hello, my name is Sean Lefty Plunkett. My first show at Kentwood was Our Town in 2019, and my favorite memory here is being able to share the stage with my son.
My name is Elliot Plunkett. My first show at Kentwood was Pippin, and my favorite memory is probably going up into the booth.
Right good captain too.
You're very, very good, and be it understood, I command a right good crew.
We're very, very good, and be it understood, he commands a right good crew.
Though related to a peer, I can hand, reef, and steer, or ship a salvagee. I have never known to quail at the fury of a gale, and I'm never ever sick at sea.
What, never?
No, never.
What, never? He's hardly ever sick at sea. Then give 3 cheers and 1 cheer more for the hardy captain of the Pinafore. Then give 3 cheers and 1 cheer more for the captain of the Pinafore. thinks it's only right to return the compliment.
Bad language or abuse I never ever use, whatever the emergency. No bother it I may, I occasionally say, I never use a big D.
What, never?
No, never.
What, never?
Hardly ever.
Hardly ever swears a big D. Then give 3 cheers and 1 cheer more for the well-bred captain of the pinafore. And give 3 cheers and 1 cheer more for the captain of the pinafore.
Hello, Kentwood. I'm Alfonso Freeman, former member of Kentwood, but you're still in my heart. And I just wanted to participate in the fundraiser for Kentwood Players in Westchester Playhouse. It was at Kentwood that I got my start as a professional actor. I was doing Guys and Dolls. I was doing it with Allison Bull, Jeff Wallach directing. Now Allison Bull is Allison Okita. And from that show, I got my first agent, and I've done a number of shows there. What was it? Guys and Dolls, Man of La Mancha, The Zoo Story, Boys Next Door, I'm Not Rappaport. Oh my goodness. I couldn't even name all the people who helped me as an actor and just made theater so much fun. Thanks, Scott. Thanks, everyone. Thank you, Charlotte. Thank you, everyone who helped me in my professional career, because I'm here now. And I would be remiss if I didn't give something back to the theater that gave me my start. So I hope you enjoy this. I was asked if I would do I Am a Pirate King from the Pirates of Penzance. This is my first performance to be seen, so I'll just say bear with me. I will be cheating a little bit, so don't hold it against me. I thank my accompanist, Orlando Jones, not the famous actor Orlando Jones, but famous in his own right. I think his mom knows him. And thank you all again for your love, and just know I love you in return. And if I'm ever able to get there and do a show with you, I certainly will. I shall live and die a pirate king. Oh, better far to live and die under the brave black flag I fly than play a sanctimonious part with a pirate's head and a pirate heart. Away to the cheating world go you, where pirates all are well-to-do. But I'll be true to the song I sing and live and die a pirate king. For I am a pirate king, and it is a glorious thing to be a pirate king. For I am a pirate king, and it is a glorious thing to be a pirate king. It is hurrah for the pirate king, hurrah for the pirate king. When I sally forth to seek my prey, I help myself in a royal way. I sink a few more ships, 'tis true, than a well-bred monarch ought to do. But many a king on a first-class throne, if he wants to make his crown his own, must somehow manage to get through more dirty work than e'er I do. For I am a pirate king. And it is a glorious thing to be a pirate king. For I am a pirate king. And it is a glorious thing to be a pirate king. It is hurrah for the pirate king, hurrah for the pirate king. Thank you, Kentwood players. May you have many more years of wonderful theater.
Hi everybody, welcome to Kentwood. My name is Ben Lupakis. I have been a member of Kentwood since 1998. I know I don't look that old. My first show was A Funny Thing Happened on the Way to the Forum, where I played the pimp. And I wish I could remember his name right down, but that was 1998. Favorite memory was the first time I got to work with my wife on stage, because we met on stage in 1984 and we got our first time together again here in 2003. So I'm so glad to be here. I'm hoping you come back and see us soon, and that we'll be able to see you soon too. Thank you very much.
I'm Patricia Butler, and my first show at Kentwood was in 2003. It was Kiss Me, Kate. Very fortunate to do that. My favorite memory of Kentwood is, I think, doing Parade, because it was very topical and because everybody in it was incredibly, just amazingly gifted. And in fact, I had several people tell me that they had seen the play in New York and in Ireland, and ours was the best. So that's kind of good.
I am the very model of a modern major general. I've information, vegetable, animal, and mineral. I know the kings of England, and I quote the fights historical. From Marathon to Waterloo in order categorical. I'm very well acquainted too with matters mathematical. I understand equations, both the simple and quadratical. About binomial theorem, I'm teeming with a lot of news. With many cheerful facts about the square of the hypotenuse.
Many cheerful facts about the square of the hypotenuse. With many cheerful facts about the square of the hypotenuse. With many cheerful facts about the square of the hypotenuse.
I'm very good at integral and differential calculus. I know the scientific names of beings and animalculous. In short, in matters vegetable, animal, and mineral, I am the very model of a modern major general.
In short, in matters vegetable, animal, and mineral, he is the very model of a modern major general.
I know our mythic history, king authors, and Sir Catadox. I answer hard acrostics. I have a pretty taste for paradox. I quote in elegiacs all the crimes of Heliogabalus. In conics, I can floor peculiarities, parabolas. I can tell undoubted Raphaels from Jetta Downs and Zophanies. I know the croaking chorus from the frogs of Aristophanes. Then I can hum a fugue of which I've heard the music's dinner for. And whistle all the airs from that infernal nonsense pinafore.
And whistle all the airs from that infernal nonsense pinafore. And whistle all the airs from that infernal nonsense pinafore. And whistle all the airs from that infernal nonsense pinafore.
Then I can write a washing bill in Babylonic uniform and tell you every detail of Caractacus's uniform. In short, in matters vegetable, animal, and mineral, I am the very model of a modern major general.
In short, in matters vegetable, animal, and mineral, he is the very model of a modern major general.
In fact, when I know what is meant by mamelon and ravelin,
when he can tell at sight a Mauser rifle from a javelin.
When such affairs as sorties and surprises I'm all wary at.
And when he knows precisely what is meant by commissariat.
When I have learnt what progress has been made in modern gunnery.
When he knows more of tactics than a novice in a nunnery.
In short, when I've a smattering of elemental strategy. You'll say a better Major General has never sat a G. You'll say a better Major General has never sat a G. You'll say a better Major General has never sat a G. You'll say a better Major General has never sat a G. For my military knowledge, though I'm plucky and adventuring, has only been brought down to the beginning of the century. In short, in matters vegetable, animal, and mineral, I am the very model of a modern Major General.
In short, in matters vegetable, animal, and mineral, he is the very model of a modern Major General.
Hello, I'm Allison Bull. I joined Kentwood in 1995 when I auditioned and got cast in Guys and Dolls. I was very excited to be playing the role of Adelaide, and it was the second time I had actually auditioned here. So I was very excited to get in. I had heard about Kentwood for a really long time, and I knew of a lot of people that worked here and seen some productions that I thought were really great. And so when I joined, though, I joined because I felt like it was a real family, and it was a really strong group of people, and they did work that was really good work. They treated everything like it was a Broadway production, and I really appreciated that. I mean, everything from the performers to the sets and the lights, and everything was really amazing. So I am very happy to say that I've been a member for over 25 years, and I'm looking forward to the next 25. That's it.
Was a little lad, he seemed so brave and daring. His father thought he'd prentice him to some career seafaring. I was, alas, his nursery maid, and so it fell to my lot to take and bind the promising boy apprentice to a pilot. A life not bad for a hardy lad, though surely not a high lot. Though I'm a nurse, you could do worse than make your boy a pilot. I was a stupid nursery maid, on breakers always steering, and I did not hear the words aright through being hard of hearing, mistaking my instructions which within my head did gyrate. I took and bound the promising boy apprentice to a pirate. A sad mistake it was to make and doom him to this vile lot. I bound him to a pirate you instead of to a pilot. I soon found out beyond all doubt the scope of this disaster, but I had the face to return to my place and break it to my master. A nursery maid is not afraid of what you people call work, so I made up my mind to go as a kind of piratical maid of all work. And that is how you find me now, a member of your shy lot, which you wouldn't have found had he been bound apprentice to a pilot.
Hello, my name is John Sparks, and I have been a member of the Gilbert Players since December of 2000, so it's been quite a haul. I do love this theater because I do love the fact that it does have a big sense of community. Also, I love the volunteerism that we foster here at this theater. So anybody who's seeing this who would love to get involved with the theater, let one of us know and we will get you in contact with the right person. And we hope to see you at the theater. Thank you.
Poor wandering one, though thou hast surely strayed, take heart of grace, thy steps retrace. Poor wandering one, no such poor love as mine can help me find true peace of mind. Why take it, it is mine. Take heart, no stranger ours. Take any heart but ours. Take heart, it is a shine. Take any heart, take mine. Take heart, no stranger ours. Take any heart but ours. Take heart, there is a shine. Take any heart, take mine. Poor wandering one, though thou hast surely strayed, take take heart, no stranger loves. Take any heart but ours. Take heart.
Hi, my name is Catherine Rahm, and my first show at Kentwood was in 1998, and it was The Mousetrap, directed by the late, great Max Storms. I really enjoyed becoming a part of this family and this community. Since then, I've worked all over Southern California, from Thousand Oaks to Garden Grove, but I always come back to Kentwood, and I consider this my theater home because of the people that we have here, the people that perform, the people that put on the productions, and our audience. Our season subscribers are fanatically loyal to us and come out for all of the shows, and they're so supportive, and I think that's what really helps to make Kentwood a community, and that's what I love about it.
Sad is the woman's lot, who year by year sees one by one her beauties disappear. When time, grown weary of her well-worn sighs, impatiently begins to dim her eyes, compelled at last in life's uncertain gloamings to wreathe her wrinkled brow with well-saved combings, reduced with rouge, lipstick, and pearly gray, to make up for lost time as best she may. Silvered is the raven
me in the coming by and by. Little will be left of me in the coming by and by. Fading is the tapered waist, shapeless is the shapely limb, and although severely laced, spreading is the figure trim, stouter than I used to be, still more corpulent grow I. There will be too much of me in the coming by and by. There will be too much of me in the coming by and by.
Hi everybody, Samantha Barrios here, and my first show at Kentwood was Dracula in 2010. I loved doing that show. Oh my gosh, it was so much fun. Great magic, great tricks, great role, great cast, great director. It was just, but I just loved it, every minute of it. And ever since then, it has just been one wonderful ride after another. And I started thinking about my favorite memories and going through the shows and Wait Until Dark and Sordid Lives, It's a Wonderful Life, and Dangerous Obsession, and Pippin, which changed my life completely. And then I started thinking about the Kentwood Kids and directing Ideal Husband and directing the kids and Rockin' Robin Hood, and then I started thinking about my friendships that I've made and people that have just been in my life for all these years, and the new people that have come into my life even recently that have just made such huge footprints of love. And that's what I love about Kentwood. So I have lots of favorite memories, and we'll be here for, we have an hour? Do we have an hour? Yeah? No. Okay. Oh, I should have already stopped talking. Great. So, yeah, so that's what I love about Kentwood. We're a big, huge family, and it's a great place to come home to in this crazy industry. Just a wonderful playground filled with love. And I love you all so much.
Robs me of my rest. Love, hopeless love, my ardent soul encumbers.
tells you he's only 11. You'll drive in like mad with a singular lad. By and by the ship's now a four-wheeler, and you're playing round games and he calls you bad names, and you tell him then ties me the dealer. But this you can't stand, so you throw up your hands. You find you're as cold as an icicle, in your shirt and your socks, the black silk with gold clocks, crossing Salisbury Plain on a bicycle. And he and the crew are on bicycles too, which they've somehow or other invested in. And he's telling the tars or the particulars of a company he's interested in. It's a scheme of devices to get in the prices of goods from core fixtures to cables, which tickles the sailors by treating retailers so they were all vegetables. You get your goods basement to plant a small tradesman, first take off his boots with a boot tree. His legs will take root and his fingers will shoot in the blossom and bud like a fruit tree. From the greengrocer tree you get grapes and green peas, cauliflower, pineapple and cranberries. From the pastry cook plant cherry brandy, will grant up all puffs and three corners and bamberries. Well, shares are a penny and ever so many are taken by Rothschild and Baring. And just as a few are allotted to you, you awake with a shudder despairing. No regular rack with a crick in your neck, no wonder you snore with your heads on the floor. You've needles and pins from your soles to your shins, and your flesh is a creep for your left leg's asleep. Cram in your chairs and a fly in your nose, and the fluff in your lung, and a feverish tongue, and a thirst is intense in a general sense. You haven't been sleeping in clover. The darkness has passed, it's daylight at last. Night has been warm, to my soul, and thank goodness they're both of them over.
Hello, my name is Roy Okita, and I've been here at Kentwood. My first show was in 1996 in Man of La Mancha, and I've always loved this place. It's a family of sorts, an extended family, and we all enjoy performing together, making great theater together, and making art. And so I hope you come out and support us. It's just a wonderful group of people.
Hi, my name is Fiona Okita, and I love being here at Kentwood. I've been playing in the pit since 2011 in Parade, and I get to enjoy watching my family on stage all the time. It's a wonderful place to be.
Hello, my name is Fiona Okita, and my first show here at Kentwood was Candide in 2011. And I have grown up at Kentwood since I was 8 years old, and I'm going off to college, and I'm really sad. I love this place so much. Thank you for watching.
A more humane Mikado never did in Japan exist. To nobody's second, I'm certainly reckoned a true philanthropist. It is my very humane endeavor to make, to some extent, each evil liver a running river of harmless merriment. My object all sublime, I shall achieve in time, to let the punishment fit the crime, the punishment fit the crime, and make each prisoner pant, unwillingly represent a source of innocent merriment, of innocent merriment. The advertising quack who wearies with tales of countless cures, his teeth I've enacted shall all be extracted by terrified amateurs. The music hall singer attends a series of masses and fugues and ops, by Bach interwoven with Spohr and Beethoven, with Council Monday pops. The billiard sharp whom anyone catches his doom's extremely hard. He's made to dwell in a dungeon cell in a spot that's always barred, and there he plays extravagant matches in fitness finger stalls, on a cloth untrue, with a twisted cue, and elliptical billiard balls. My object all sublime, I shall achieve in time, to let the punishment fit the crime, the punishment fit the crime, and make each prisoner pant, unwillingly represent a source of each prisoner pent, unwillingly represent a choice of innocent merriment, of innocent merriment.
Hi, my name is Kyle Ray. I'm a member of the Kentwood Players. My first show with Kentwood Players was Avenue Q back in 2017. I was in the ensemble. And one really lovely memory for me with the Kentwood Players would have to be our last night of performing our show Pippin in 2019. Now, before any given show, we always gather around as a team and we do physical warm-ups, we do vocal warm-ups, we get ourselves feeling and sounding good in preparation for that night's performance. But this night we did something just a little bit different. We did a bit of warming up, and then we chose to take a moment to be a little bit reflective. We all stood in a circle and we held hands and we sort of went around and talked about what the show had come to mean to us, what we had come to mean to each other, and what we were really hoping to get out of that one last performance before a really nice audience. Many theater people can relate to this experience of having to say goodbye to a show that's come to mean a lot to you. The music means a lot to you, the story, and of course all the people that you got to put it on with. So it's a particularly special memory for me. It reminds me that there's a wonderful sense of community in doing theater, both generally and when it comes to Kentwood specifically. So that's something really special for me. It's a really nice memory.
A wandering minstrel, I, a thing of shreds and patches, of ballad songs and snatches, and dreamy lullaby. My catalog is long through every passion ranging, and to your humors changing, I tune my supple song, I tune my supple song. Are you in sentimental mood? I'll sigh with you. Oh, sorrow, on maiden's coldness do you brood? I'll do so too. Oh, sorrow, sorrow. Oh, sorrow, sorrow. But if patriotic sentiment is wanted, I've patriotic ballads cut and dried. For wherever a country banner may be planted, all other local banners are defied. And if you call for a song of the sea, we'll heave the capstan round with a heave-ho, for the wind is free. Her anchors are trip and her helms are lee. Hurrah for the homeward bound. Yo, heave-ho, hurrah for the homeward bound. Woo! A wandering minstrel, I, a thing of shreds and patches, of ballad songs and snatches, and dreamy lullaby, and dreamy lullaby, lullaby.
Hi, I'm Elizabeth Boughton Summerer, and my first show at Kentwood was Nonsense in 1999, and I played Sister Mary Amnesia. I was afraid to play that role, but it was a blast. I learned so much from it. I've been a member ever since, and I love Kentwood because we're such a tight-knit family, and it gives us the opportunity to grow and some of my most favorite roles I've ever played have been on this stage. So I'm honored to be part of this production. I'm honored to be a part of this theater. Thanks.
Three little maids from school are we, hurt as a schoolgirl well can be, filled to the brim with girlish glee. Three little maids from school, everything is a source of fun.
Nobody's safe, but we care for none.
Life is a joke that's just begun.
Three little maids from school. Three little maids who all unwary come from a ladies' seminary. Three to the dreamers, two to Larry. Three little maids from school. Three little maids from school.
One little maid is a bride yum yum.
Two little maids in attendance come.
Three little maids is a total sum.
Three little maids from school.
From three little maids, take one away.
Two little maids remain and they
Won't have to wait very long, they say.
Three little maids from school. Three little maids who all unwary come from a ladies' seminary. Three from a genius to Tulare. Three little maids from school. Three little maids from school.
Hello, my name is Lindsay Palmer, and my first show with Kentwood Players was Young Frankenstein in 2016. And my favorite thing about Kentwood is probably the community and just the whole group of people that come together and put on magic for you patrons.
Hi, my name is Jeremy Palmer. My first show on stage at Kentwood was Dial In for Murder in 2019. My favorite memory or experience from Kentwood was actually prior to that when I produced a production of Pippin, also in 2019, because it just gave me a new appreciation for really the levels of teamwork and cooperation and everything that I saw people put in and going the extra mile and giving of their time to make sure everything was executed at all levels of that production, because it really takes a lot of that in order to get something on stage.
There is beauty in the bellow of the blast. There is grandeur in the crowning of the gale. There is eloquent outpouring when the lion is a-roaring and the tiger is a-lashing of his tail.
Yes, I like to see a tiger from the Congo or the Niger, and especially when lashing on his tail.
Volcanoes have a splendor that is grim, and earthquakes only terrify the dolls. But to him who's scientific, there is nothing that's terrific in the falling of the flight of thunderbolts.
Yes, in spite of all my meanness, if I have a little weakness, it's a passion for a flight of thunderbolts. If that is so, sing Derry down, Derry, it's evident, very our tastes are one. Away we'll go and merrily, merry nor tardily, tarry till day is done. There is beauty in extreme old age. Do you fancy you are elderly enough? Information I'm requesting on a subject interesting. Is a maiden all the better when she's tough?
Throughout this white dominion, it's a general opinion that she'll last a good deal longer when she's tough.
Are you old enough to marry, do you think? Won't you wait until you're 80 in the shade? It's a fascination frantic in a ruin that's romantic. Do you think you are sufficient?
attention, and I think I am sufficiently decayed.
If that is so, sing dairy down, dairy, it's evident, very our tastes are one. Away we'll go, and merrily, merry nor tardily, tarry till day is done. If that is so, sing dairy down, dairy, it's evident, very our tastes are one. Away we'll go, and merrily, merry nor tardily, tarry till day is done. Sing dairy down, dairy, we'll merrily, merry nor tardily, tarry till day is done.
Hi, I'm Kim Peterson, and my very first show at Kentwood was Annie. And I am celebrating my 10th year this year, which is exciting. And one of my most precious times at Kentwood was when I was fortunate to costume the company of Little Mermaid, and I played the role of Ursula, and it was such an amazing thing, wonderfully directed by Rahm.
Alone and yet alive, oh sepulchre, my soul is still my body's prisoner. Remote the peace that death alone can give. My doom to wait, my punishment to live. Hearts do not break, they sting and ache for old love's sake, but do not die. Though with its breath they long for death, as witnesseth the living eye, the living eye, oh living eye. Come tell me why, when hope is gone, dost thou stay on? Why linger here where all is dream, oh living eye? Come tell me why, when hope is gone, dost thou stay on? May not a cheated maiden die, may not a cheated maiden die.
Hi, I'm Marty, and I'm a member of Kentwood Players. I started here back in 2010 when we did As You Like It, and I had a blast, and I decided to keep playing with this organization. It is just a fun group to be with, and I'm really proud of the work that we've been doing here. And I'm happy to say I'm on the board of directors and excited about the renovation that we're planning and that we're in the middle of. Thank you.
As someday it may happen that a victim must be found, I've got a little list of society offenders who might well be underground and who never would be missed. They never would be missed. There's the pestilential nuisances who write for autographs, all people who with flabby hands and irritating laughs, all children who are up in dates and floor you with them flat, all persons who when shaking hands shake hands with you like that, and all the persons who on spoiling tete-a-tetes insist. They'd none of them be missed. They'd none of them be missed. And they'd none of them be missed. They'd none of them be missed. There's the karaoke singer who I wish I could replace. The air guitarist, I've got him on the list. And the people who eat peppermint and puff it in your face, they never would be missed, they never would be missed. And the idiot who praises with enthusiastic tone all centuries but this in any country but his own. And the lady from the provinces who dresses like a guy and who doesn't think she dances but would rather like to try. And that singular anomaly, the orange fascist, I've got him on the list, I'm sure he won't be missed. I'm put him on the list, I'm put him on the list, and I'm sure he won't be missed, I'm sure he won't be missed. And there's a nice Price nuisance who just now is rather rife, the judicial humorist, I've got her on the list. And Longfellow's comic men and clowns of private life, they never would be missed, they never would be missed. And apologetic statesmen of a compromising kind, such as, what do you call a thingamabob? Likewise, never mind. And and what's his name? Also you know who. The task of filling out the blanks I'd rather leave to you, for it doesn't really matter whom you put upon the list, for they'd none of them be missed, they'd none of them be missed. You may put them on the list, you may put them on the list, and they'd none of them be missed, they'd none of them be missed.
Hi, I'm Sean. My first show at Kentwood was Follies, where I played a waiter and part-time soft shoer. What I love about doing theater is just the communal aspect of coming together and putting on great art. So I hope you enjoy it.
I have a song to sing, oh.
Sing me your song, oh.
It is sung to the moon by a lovelorn loon who fled from the mocking throng. Oh, it's the song of a merry man moping mum, whose soul was sad and whose glance was glum, who sipped no sup and who craved no crumb as he sighed for the love of a lady. Hey, hey, misery me, lack-a-day-dee. He sipped no sup and he craved no crumb as he sighed for the love of a lady.
I have a song to sing, oh.
What is your song, oh?
It is sung with the ring of the songs made sing, who love with a love lifelong. Oh, it's a song of a merry maid, peevy proud, who loved our Lord and who laughed out loud, with the moan of the merry man moping mum, whose soul was sad and his hand was numb, who sipped no sup and who craved no crumb as he sighed for the love of a lady. Misery me, lack-a-day-dee. He sipped no sup and he craved no crumb as he sighed for the love of a lady.
I have a song to sing, oh.
Sing me your song, oh.
It is sung to the knell of a churchyard bell and a doleful dirge ding-dong. Oh, it's the song of a popinjay bravely born, who turned up his noble nose with scorn at the humble merry maid peerly proud, who loved a lord and who laughed out loud at the moan of the merry man moping mum, whose soul was sad and whose glance was glum, who sipped no sup and who craved no crumb as he sighed for the love of a lady. Hey, hey, misery me, lack-a-day-dee. He sipped no sup and he craved no crumb as he sighed for the love of a lady.
I have a song to sing, oh.
Sing me your song, oh.
It is sung with a sigh and a tear in the eye, for it tales of a righted wrong. Oh, it's a song of a merry maid once so gay, who turned on a hill and tripped away from a peacock popinjay bravely born, who turned up his noble nose with scorn at the humble heart that
love of a lady.